Order of operations. How many of you have seen that before? Everybody, hopefully. Way back, a lot of years ago when I was in school, we did, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. My kids come home and I say, what are you doing in math? Because I always think I got to know what they're doing in math class. PEMDAS. I'm like, what in the heck is PEMDAS? I've never heard of that. Oh, you're doing the order of operations. I never called it that. But hey, parentheses, exponents, multiplying and dividing from left to right go together. Adding and subtracting from left to right go together. And so if I have a big complicated expression and I think, oh, I've got to do the parentheses, I'm talking about simplifying inside the parentheses, not if there's just one number in the parentheses. So 2 minus 3 here is inside the parentheses. That would be -1. I didn't give myself enough writing room because I like to write big. I did inside the parentheses. I'll write it over there. Next thing I have to do is the exponents. So I'm going to square my -1, which makes that a +1. I'm going to square that -1, which also makes that +1. So now I have -1 times 3. Multiplying and dividing from left to right. Here I have multiplying, -1 times 3, so I have -1 minus 3. Then I can do my adding, subtracting. My answer then is -4. So inside the parentheses, so you only have one number in each set of parentheses, exponents, multiplying and dividing, then adding and subtracting. So number 8, if I do inside my parentheses, -2 plus 4 is 2. Then I'm going to do my exponents. So on the top of the fraction I have 2 cubed, which is 8. So 8 minus 1, I'll write down. On the bottom I have -2 cubed, which is -8. Now, just because it looks pretty, they'll put parentheses there because they want to separate the subtraction from the negative sign, not that you really have to have those there. I really don't have any multiplying and dividing. Well, I kind of have dividing, but I have to simplify first. So if I do my adding and subtracting, 8 minus 1 on the top, -1 minus a -8 would be 7, right? -1 plus 8 is 7. And then I can do my 7 over 7, which is 1. Number 9 then. I want to simplify inside my parenthesis because there's not just one number there. 4 over 2 would simplify into 2. So 2 cubed plus 3 minus 4 squared. Doing my exponents, 2 cubed is 8. So 8 plus 3 minus and 4 squared is 16. Notice I didn't square the negative, I just squared the 4 because there's not parentheses there. And now I don't have any multiplying and dividing, so I can add and subtract from left to right. 8 plus 3, 11 minus 16, -5 would be my answer then, right? Now your calculator does know the order of operations. If I punch this problem in just like it looks, I should get the correct answer. However, if I have a fraction in there, either I have to do the top separately from the bottom, or I have to put extra set of parentheses around for my calculator to know, do the entire top and find the answer, do the bottom, find the answer, and then divide my two numbers. So if you are using your calculator, usually I usually do the top separately and the bottom separately and divide, but if you really want to put a lot of parentheses in there, you can do it that way. Questions on order of operations? You guys already knew all that.